And we are back with some more Fallout content. So we're gonna be continuing the series. If I was in Fallout, or if I was in Fallout 4. So today we're gonna be heading out to Concord. But first, I will try and upgrade my gun so that I'm prepared for whatever encounter. So if I was in Fallout and if I had the capability to, I don't know, to be able to upgrade my own gun, for example, or if I'm knowledgeable in terms of how I could modify a weapon in my arsenal, I'd probably do that. I'd probably do that. I mean, seeing that there are giant roaches everywhere, what more could the world offer? I mean, outside of the vault. So I mean, I would be prepared. I mean, as much as I can. So this is what I'm doing. Um, and then we'll see how it goes. Okay, so testing off the upgrades that I've made to the gun. So now we're gonna be heading out to to Concord. And so here we are on the iconic Red Rocket Station, and here we find a dog. So I mean, obviously this is dog meat. We I think for any player who has played the game, this is their first encounter. And I don't really know if anyone has, I don't know, denied or, did not bring dog meat along with them. I, I mean, if you did, I'd, I mean, I wouldn't trust you. I mean, dog meat is the most loyal of the companions. Like anything that you do on the game wouldn't affect him negatively or positively. He's just gonna follow you and he's gonna follow your orders. I mean, he's very loyal. So I mean, I don't know anyone who wouldn't bring him in his journey, at least in the beginning parts. Although, again, if I was in Fallout and if I find a dog like this, I mean, it's just been recently since I got a dog, so and I could see that they're very loyal, they're very caring. I mean, they help you out, and I don't know, they're fun to be around with. I used to be a cat person though, so I mean, if I find a dog like this and if he would approach me just like the way dog meat did, I'd probably bring him along as well. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to have someone, you know, accompany you, especially in a place as bleak as this. And here we are in Concord. So let's see. Okay, so if it were me and I find, someone lying in there dead, I'd probably sneak around. Like I wouldn't just run towards where the I mean, if I hear gunshots, wa- I wouldn't run to it directly. Although yeah, I mean, I did not see that guy. But yeah, like I'd try to, engage from afar. I mean, I'm not too smart, but I'm not that stupid as well. But yeah. So another thing is I'd probably looting as well. Mainly because again, I don't have any much supplies or I don't have any, I would say, anything that could really help me in my journey to, to at least find some answers on what happened to me. and what happened to my family. And so I'd probably looting as well, like not just in the game, but if I find someone wearing armor or someone's gun, I'd probably pick it up as well. Sheesh, I have bad aim. I mean, he was already there, he's right in front of me. How could I miss so much? I mean, good thing that, the this didn't happen in real life, or I, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how I would really survive.
Perfect. Man, I don't know who you are, but your timing's impeccable. Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minutemen. Maybe?
Minutemen?
I'd probably ask the same thing.
Protect the people at a
You
minute's
know,
notice. That was the
I mean,
idea.
it would be
So I joined up, forcing the
very
conditions.
confusing.
And I did, but
I mean, at least for me, if I get confused, like I'd question
now it looks like I'm the last
everything.
Minuteman left standing. Nah, that ain't it.
The world's changed so much. None of this makes
Yeah, like
sense.
You
it
alright?
wouldn't make sense to
Listen,
me as well.
we need your help. And then maybe we can help you, huh? What brought you out here?
I'd be vague about it. You don't know who to really
Who's
trust at
around that
this
can
point.
find the missing person?
Used to have a few good trackers in this group. Not many now.
Hey.
A month ago, there were 20 of us. Yesterday, there were 8. Now we're 5. First, it was the ghouls in Lexington, and now this mess.
I try to sound sympathetic,
Sound rough.
I mean, even though I can't really
Good thing
trust
someone actually
anybody at
cared.
this point. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to,
You
to
think
be
this conflict will
sympathetic, to
save
be
us from settling?
nice,
Those raiders
but
could
at the
kill us.
same time, not too naive.
Well, we do have one idea.
One good idea can make all the difference.
Sturgis, tell him.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof. Old school. Pre-war. You might have seen it. Well, looks like one of its passengers left behind a seriously sweet goodie. We're talking a full suit of cherry T-45 power armor. Military issue.
What makes that power armor so special?
A West-Tech internalized servo system, that's what. Inside that baby, super is the new normal. You'll be stronger, tougher, resistant to rats, and get the suit. You can rip the minigun right off the vertibird. Do that, and those raiders get an express ticket to hell. You dig?
minigun. Now we're talking.
I know, right? Only there's one hitch. The suit's out of juice. Probably been dry for 100 years. It can be powered up again, but we're a bit stuck.
I'll help if I can.
What you'll need is an old pre-war FC, a standardized fusion core, your high-grade, long-term nuclear battery used by the military and some companies way back when. And we know right where to find one.
But we can't get to the damn thing. It's down in the basement, locked behind a security gate. Look, I fix stuff. I tinker. Bypassing security ain't exactly my forte. You could give it a shot.
Can't be too hard. I'll see what I can do.
Well, all right. Maybe our luck's finally turning around. Once you jack the core into the power armor and grab that minigun, those raiders will know they picked the wrong fight. Good luck.
I'm through.
All right, so we got it open, and now we're gonna get the fusion core and try and power up the power armor. Instead of too redundant, it's too redundant. We will power up the suit.
Careful, kid. There's something coming. And it's angry. Now look who
I
doesn't
mean the
want to
sudden change in
fight.
mood. Like you're going to say, and
So, you
it's coming and
See
it's
now?
angry, and then
No,
you would say,
sir. Concord
look at
knows
that.
what you need is its own man. You can't lose this
Come on,
war.
Mama Murphy.
But he chooses his friends and sticks with them. He'll stay by you now. I saw it.
you saw it?
It's the chems, kid. They give old Mama Murphy the sight. Been that way for as long as I can remember.
What's the sight?
I can see a bit of what was and what will be, and even what is right now. And right now, I can see there's something coming, drawn by the noise and the chaos. And it is angry.
All right, let's try my charisma.
Mama Murphy, I need more, please.
Hey, it works.
I see. I see. Oh, it's horrible, kid. Claws and teeth and horns. The very face of death itself. That's all I can manage. That's all. I need to rest now. And you have a job to do.
Okay, so after hearing that
Settle
warning,
yourself,
I'd probably
Minutemen.
go for the power armor as well. So let's go ahead and, you know, get it and let's see what that thing. Although I think a lot of you already know what it is,
No, no, no.
but if I was in this situation where I
What's going on?
someone said
Are we getting out of here?
that, something with claws and the very face of death, I'd probably, I'd get anything that I could get so that I could protect myself. So let's go get that power armor. All right, we got that power armor. So let's loot anything that we can loot. I don't know if it would be useful, but this is definitely useful. So let's get it inside of it. All right, there we go. Although for me, I'd switch with to my other gun. I mean, this should suffice. And again, going back to what Mama Murphy said, I'd rather save up that powerful, or that minigun. If something big, something scary, face of death, you know, I'd rather save that up and, use whatever I can. Um, I'll try to be more practical with my approach here. So let's use, the pistol that I have, and let's save the big guns for the big guy, whatever's coming. All right. If I if I saw a death claw in real life, I'd probably go one and two on my pants.
Hey,
Okay, I think we're in the clear. So after I loot, I'll go ahead, I'll go back and talk to Preston Garvey.
You okay?
I'm fine, Preston. Quit fussing.
That was a pretty amazing display. I'm just glad you were on our side.
you guys gonna be okay now?
Yeah, for a while anyway. We can at least move some. Listen, when we first met, you asked about the Minutemen. One thing you should know about us, we help out our friends. So here, for everything you've done, thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Well, since you say that, maybe you'll come to Sanctuary with us. We could use your help getting settled there.
What would I need to do?
You'd need to stay strong like you've been. 'Cause there's more to your destiny. I've seen it. And I know your pain.
Like, if someone
Destiny.
started
What do you
talking
mean?
about
You
destiny
ran out of
at
time.
this point, or
Others
like with the situation that
You're
I'm in,
lost. I can
I
feel
probably
it.
wouldn't
My
believe them,
son's
you
energy.
know.
He's alive.
But if someone says that, my son is
Your
alive, like,
son.
yeah, where
Where is
is
Sean?
he? Where is he?
I wish I knew, kid. I really do. But it's not like I can see your son. I can just feel his life force, his energy. He's out there. And even I don't need the sight to tell you where you should start looking. The great green jewel of the Commonwealth, Diamond City, the biggest settlement around.
What's in Diamond City? Is Sean there?
Look, kid, I'm tired now. Maybe you'll bring me some chems later. The sight will paint a clearer picture.
No, Mama Murphy, we talked about this. That junk. It's gonna kill you.
Ah, shush, Preston. We're all gonna die eventually. We're gonna need the sight. And our new friend here, he's gonna need it too. Now let's get going. Sanctuary awaits.
All right, folks. Thanks to our friend here, it's safe to move out. We're heading for that place Mama Murphy knows about. Sanctuary. It's not far.
She knows about it? You mean she had one of her visions while she was stoned out of her gourd? And now you want us to just head out on another wild goose chase based on no better plan than Mama Murphy saw it?
It can
Oh,
hardly
hold
turn
on,
out
hold
any
on.
worse than.
Everybody just take it easy. We're all in this together, right? So, Marcy, you got a better idea of what we should do next? Anybody? Well then, Sanctuary it is. Let's just hope it lives up to its name.
Come on, June, it's time to go.
Oh, okay.
Hey, to get this far.
So I get
Let's move out.
in that previous scene, you would see Marcy being, I don't know, being, well, a little bit of a
Right behind you, boss.
B word. But at the same time, you can't blame her. I mean, everything that they've gone through. Some people,
Still can't believe it's a
they
thing?
handle
There's some I've seen
bad
witness things so
situations
close.
differently.
I'm very glad
So
my
you
brother
can
was
see
there.
with June, he's very disoriented, whereas for Marcy, she becomes too uptight, and she's, I mean, the situation made her worse, you know. So, I mean, I want to be sympathetic with her, but at the same time, I mean, you would see it later on in the video that even though they've already settled in, she's still very stern, and so I wanted to be sympathetic for Marcy because for other people, it could be the case like they would react the same way, but she just seems so ungrateful, and I mean, I don't know, like they could never make me like you, Marcy. Anyway, I'm ranting, and mainly because at this part, we're just walking. And if I was in the game or if I was in this situation, I wouldn't go straight to Diamond City. I would be very wary about where I would go. Mainly because I mean, if I encountered a death claw, what I mean, who knows what else is out there. So I try to help them get settled first, and then once I've assessed that
on the
they
ass
could be
end of a novice.
trustworthy.
No offense if you're from here or something.
All right. So, I mean, I would assess if they're trustworthy, and
Regardless,
get more
just
details
stay
as
with
to
me and
what
you'll
I should
find.
expect on the road.
Okay.
Sounds
So,
like you better get
that's
going to Diamond City.
I'm trying to help you get settled. All right. Sheesh. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so I'd help them out, gather more information before I head out to Diamond City. At least in my case, that's what I would do. Rather than, I mean, encounter another death claw and wouldn't know what to do.
We need to
Look
keep
at that.
moving.
I think I just found my new vacation home.
Your idea of heaven, eh, Sturgis? Could be some good salvage in there. Let's get to Sanctuary first, though. I think we're close.
Get
Well, I'll be
going.
damned.
Diamond City is where you
It's the
need to
monument to the
head.
original Minutemen. I knew that was somewhere around Concord. That means this right here must be the Old North Bridge, where the first shots of the American Revolution were fired. I'd call that the best omen I've seen since we left Quincy.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, boss, but I'm glad you're happy about it.
I'm glad you decided to come with us. I should have listened to Mama Murphy all along. Pretty nice place she's found for us. I think we could settle down here. Make it a place to call home. What do you think?
So, do you believe in these visions?
Actually, I
I
would
didn't used to.
ask the same thing.
How did she know about this place? I think she has some kind of a gift. Best not to ignore it. I mean,
Yeah,
look at this
maybe.
place. I really think this could be what we've been looking for.
I don't know. It's strange being back here.
What do you mean? You used to live here or something?
I wouldn't say anything. I mean, yeah, I mean, I would say
Forget it.
like
I
because
don't want to talk about it.
No worries.
even though I
We've all
might
got our
not
past to deal with.
be able to fully
I don't want to know
grasp
anything you don't
the
want to
the
tell.
situation that I'm
Anyway,
in,
I am glad
I
you're
wouldn't
here.
say to someone that, I've been in on
If you don't
ice
mind,
for 200
I've got
years.
another favor to ask. I've had word from a settlement asking for help. There's still hope in there are Minutemen out there somewhere. The only chance to start rebuilding the Minutemen is to show people that they can count on us when they need us. Trouble is, I've got my hands full here. Do you think you could go help out the settlement?
What kind of help do they need?
Sounded like the usual raiders. You'll have to get all the details when you talk to them. That's fantastic.
Actually, I would be glad to
Minutemen
help
could use more people like you.
because
By the
if
way,
there's a settlement,
if you want to help out
that
around here at
means
all,
there are
talk to
people
Sturgis.
and maybe
I'm
more
sure he'd be glad for all
information.
the help he can get.
So yeah, I mean, I could properly prepare myself once I go to Diamond City, you know.
You willing to do some work?
Okay, so I know what some of you might think of me leaving the power armor, but for me, if I'm in this situation, I'd rather be sneaky, and wearing a power armor wouldn't really help with that. So it's too obvious. A lot of people might see you. It attracts unwanted attention. So I'd go ahead and fix this up, just in case there's a need to use it. But if I'm exploring the wasteland, I'd probably do it without anything that would, make me stand out.
What kind of help do you need?
Well, for
So for this one, I'll speed this up a bit, and mainly because I've already set up some of the resources. Actually, everything that they need, I've already set up just so we could proceed with the next mission and just have some sense of security that they are safe before I head out, so that I wouldn't have to bear it in my conscience that I left a group of people for dead. So let's help them out. Let's get them settled, and then we'll move on. I mean, that's what I would do if I'm in this situation. Aw, Dogmeat is hurt. We gotta help him. Here you go. Okay, so we have another walker that's wearing Minutemen outfit. I mean, the other one was wearing a Minutemen armor as well. So I don't know why they're walking around dead. But and again, we are looting. So I got this awesome backpack. So let's wear it and let's head out. Okay, so let's continue the journey.
There we go.
Now, if I were approaching people from or in this situation, I'd probably do something like assess from afar if they're a threat. If they don't seem like it, I mean, I would approach, and be friendly, maybe. I mean, I know this might seem naive, but
Hey there. Looking to earn some cash?
I'd try to make
I
friends.
could use a hand here if you're all done talking.
Help you with what exactly?
I'm trying to fix this old water pump. Should be plenty of scrap in here, if I can get it drained out.
Okay,
Now,
let's
what are
try.
you really up to here?
Like I said,
Persuasion,
for scrap.
persuasion
Mind your
failed.
own
I
business.
mean, it doesn't always
You
work.
helping or not?
This is actually the first time that I
What do you need help
saw
with?
that dialogue.
The pump isn't in top shape, but it should at least start. There must be some leaky connections flooding me out. Think you could fix them? The leaks will be underwater. Look for bubbles, and you should find them.
Okay, now I try to be nice, but at the same time, if you're gonna ask me to jump into that, to fix whatever is down there, knowing what kind of creatures there are, I mean, I wouldn't look, and I wouldn't go into any type of body of water because I don't know, something might pull me in, you know? Okay, see, if I saw a set of stairs going up to this particular place, I mean, in on a billboard, something like this, I would probably go up as well because there might be something there. And as you can see, there is, but in this case, it's not really worth it. So, but I mean, I would still try because that would mean that someone was in that place, someone was up there. So perhaps they could have some supplies, maybe, a gun or medicine, stuff like that. And if they're not around, or when I saw that guy, I mean, he's dead. So, know, maybe I could, whatever supplies he has, maybe I could have it for myself. I mean, he's already dead. I mean, he wouldn't be using it anymore, and it would be a waste. So I'm just doing him a favor.
Hey,
Lost track of how many blisters I got.
We are here in Ten Pines Bluff. Now, if someone were to do that to me, I mean, I'd be cautious, but at the same time,
hi.
What are you
I
witnesses
tried to
for?
help out.
If
I
we
mean,
get
this
in
is
more trouble,
where Preston led me.
Do you always point a gun at everyone you meet?
I'm afraid I do these days. If we lose any more of our crops, we'll be done for. Now you'd best get yourself on down the road. We've got nothing for you.
Didn't you ask the Minutemen for help?
You're with the Minutemen? I didn't really think you fellas still existed. We sent word with one of them passing traders, but honestly, I never expected anything to come of it. Most people don't put much stock in the Minutemen these days. After Quincy. Bad business, that.
Is there something you need my help with?
Oh, yeah. I'm damn glad you're here. There's a raider gang that's been giving us trouble for weeks. Stealing food and supplies, threatening to kill us all if we don't pony up. We know where they're coming from, but we can't go up against a gang like that.
Will you be willing to join the Minutemen once I've dealt with those raiders?
We'll certainly give it a good long think. People have gotten used to not being able to count on you folks. That's not going to change overnight.
All right. I think this is a good stopping point for us. So the next video, I will then be taking care of the raiders that they have reported. So I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye and have a nice day.